Hey, what's up guys, Eric here from Eric and Miles, and today I'm going to be telling you why I believe the Zhiyun Crane V2 is still worth it. And not only is it still worth it, but why I believe it's one of the best gimbals you can get for the price. So the first point I want to get on is its simplicity. I think this is a pro, some people might think it's a con, but the thumb movements you got down here is really simple. You have one joystick to control up and down pans, and if you click that mode, you can click side to side. If you have the app, you can do a whole load of other movements with this thumb joystick, and that is just off of one thumb joystick. You don't have all these buttons, you don't have all this like touch screens and stuff. I know a lot of people prefer that, and I see the appeal, but for me, and I know other people, I just don't think that's really something I need. I like the simplicity of this. The power button is right to the right of this joystick. Just hold that, it's off, hold it again, and it's right back on. Really easy. The next pro I have is the battery life. For the batteries in this, it is insane. It lasts 12 hours, and I believe it is even better than that. I've done 6 weddings with this. I've never ever run out. I even did a 12-hour day and it didn't run out. So I think you could get the batteries to last a little longer than 12 hours, or depending on how conservative you use it. In my opinion, in my use, I've never run out, and I've used it for over 12 hours. The next pro I have is the size. Look at how just small this is. I can actually just turn this off, fold it up, and if I take off my camera with the quick release plate I have on there, that pretty much, I think that's a must if you use these. Get a quick release, makes balancing and quick use super easy. So yeah, when this is released, you fold it up like this, and right now I have a weight tripod on there, but you can unscrew that and you have a super tiny gimbal. And a lot of the time I just strap this onto my backpack and put it in the side, put some straps around it, and it's good to go. Super small, super lightweight, really great size for what it does. And that is a good way into my next point, which is the payload. This can hold up to 4 pounds, and I have found that to be true. Depending on the lens you have, it'll be a little bit harder to balance. Like for me, I can balance it with this lens, but since this is so front heavy and putting it on there, it's extremely front heavy, it is harder, but I have done it. That's what I shoot most of my weddings with, is the 14mm. But for day-to-day use cinematics, I use the 24-70 f4 for Sony's, because that's a good all-range lens. Not as wide as my 14mm, but it's a lot lighter. So my last and final point, unless I can think of something more, is the price. Right now you can get this thing for around $270 on eBay or $320 brand new on Amazon. For that price, I don't think you can get much more than this. The payload is 4 pounds. I know some other companies have cheap gimbals, but the payload isn't this big. Those are just for really small mirrorless cameras. I think this is a perfect middle ground for mirrorless cameras. So the Sony A7 series, you're not going to be able to balance something like the 1DX on here, but for my use, the Sony A7 is perfect for that. I highly recommend this if you use the Sony line. A6000 series or A7 series, I highly recommend it. Super affordable, super budget friendly. You know me, I'm a budget filmmaker, and I just love this thing. That's pretty much it. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Consider sharing with a friend if you thought this was helpful. Check out some of our other content, and see you tomorrow.
At a Clippers game on the court side, watch a nigga shoot like a 4-5. They mad at me too, I got more fire. Why these bitches see you? Go home ride.